Hi guys, welcome back to the Main Road Expedition. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we get our first league game ever at Vanarama National League North level, away against South Shields. And we also have a bit of a transfer roundup today, and hopefully we've done enough in the transfer market, but it has once again been very difficult to build a squad. Players have wanted pay rises. We've had a lot of different issues going on over time. And it largely started off with the fact that when we went to renew player contracts last season, everyone signed non-contract um, deals. So they weren't on wages, they were on appearance fees, which meant that any team could just come in and sign them from us, basically. So the promotion went through. We started getting offers in for one or two of the players, and then we could renew the deals properly. So we have managed to keep the core of the squad, which has been quite decent, but we have also lost a few players as well. So as you can see, we've made 5 new signings. It's not really been enough, unfortunately. And we've seen 4 players leave. I think you were probably aware of Brunt, Spalding, and Gascoigne. He actually left on a free transfer as well. He was released. Jack Williams in the end went to Colville on a free transfer. I did want to keep him, but unfortunately, he was unhappy at the club because of the financial situation that we have. So he ended up leaving for Colville on a free transfer. And in terms of actual released players, will that come into this season's one? Yes, it will. So Nathan Thomas has left the club again. He was one that was unhappy. Joe Gascoigne left on a free transfer. Isaac Allen, our substitute goalkeeper, wanted too much money, so he has left on a free transfer. And so has the fullback Jason Keeling. We might try and bring one or two of them back at a later date potentially, but for the most part, we have managed to just about cover them. Managed to bring in Matty Alexander from Hallam on a free transfer. He's going to be our substitute goalkeeper. I think he's a decent one, to be fair, for the level that we're at. Positioning is okay. And overall goalkeeping attributes aren't too bad either. He's a 2.5 star current ability, 26 years of age. He's got experience previously um, at the lower divisions, but he has had moments at bigger clubs as well. Only made one senior appearance in League One, but other than that, it has been a bit of a lower league journey for him. But he comes in as our backup, so hopefully he will do a decent job for us. Liam Brockbank has come in as our new left back. I think he's a very good signing for us, to be fair. Defensively, he's a little bit dicey, but he's a decent tackler with good technique. His mental attributes are very good, and he's got decent pace and fitness as well. So hopefully he will do well to see out most of the matches, especially with the system that we are going to continue to play this season with that high press. George Glendon, a 33-year-old midfield player, bags of experience. That's the main reason we brought him in. Yes, his physicals aren't great. He's 33. He's not got a lot of pace, but he's quite a strong lad. Very determined character, good teamwork, good work rate and positional play. Passing ability, free kick taking, first touch, long shots, corners. He's going to be a set piece taker for us. And at 2.5 star of current ability in defensive midfield and 3 star in central midfield, I think he could be a very valuable addition for us. As you can see, he's previously been in the Vanarama National North. He went down a level last time out to West Auckland, played regularly for them, got 10 goal contributions. And over the years, even in the Vanarama National North, he has done extremely well. And over the years, he's played in League Two and League One. And originally, he actually came through at Manchester City. So he has got decent pedigree and he's got plenty of experience at leagues higher up than the Vanarama North, as well as especially at this level. So he will certainly be very valuable. Jamal Balogun, he's going to be our new Jason Keeling, basically. Balogun can play right back, centre back, and left back. 2.5 star of current ability. He's literally there to cover the positions, to be quite honest. He's not going to get a lot of first team football, but I think for the price that we've got him for in terms of his wage and everything, I think he could be, again, a very valuable addition to the squad, largely because, once again, like I say, he can play across those positions. He's been a bit of a journeyman as well. He actually played at this level for the last 2 seasons, and he's actually played very regularly at this level for the last 2 seasons as well. So he's been a bit up and down in terms of the levels that he's played at, but yeah, should be okay with him. And Harrison Nee, we managed to bring in. Now, we actually looked at him last season Um, we couldn't get the finances together to bring him in, but we have managed to do so for this season. He's not the quickest, but at 6'2", he's going to be quite a dangerous player in the air for us, I think. His heading ability isn't great, but he's a decent finisher, good determination off the ball movement, very, very good fitness as well. And with a good jumping reach, he should be able to do quite a bit for us in that striker role. He can also play an attacking midfield, which we don't utilise at the moment. But again, it is something that we can look at going forward. He's largely been in and around the lower leagues on loans and free transfers. He's never made it particularly big. This is certainly going to be the highest level he'll have played at when he gets the game time. So we're just going to have to wait and see how we get on. But big opportunity for us today. First ever league game at this level. We're going into it reasonably optimistic, I think, is an option, to be honest. But we are missing our key players. So Brockbank's actually suspended, unfortunately, so he will not feature at left back. And Furtado and Adewoju are also suspended, so they're our two best centre backs. So it's going to be difficult. We set ourselves up with this setup last season, and it worked for us. So going into it here, I'm very hopeful that we can get, if not a good result, at least give good account of ourselves. If we can get a decent performance in, fingers crossed, we can get something from this game. For the first few matches, I'm not expecting an awful lot. I think if we can get a draw from this game, I think it will certainly see us right. It's going to be a tough ask anyway. They have got players that have come from the likes of Arsenal and so on and so forth. Tottenham as well, I think, with one or two of the players that they've got in there. But from the form that we were in toward the end of last season, we've had a decent pre-season overall as well. Hopefully, like I say, we can just give good account of ourselves. Balogun here with the throw into Livermore. Fires it into the penalty area. Nate is there, and Roxburgh has made a big error in goal for South Shields, and Harrison Nee has scored on his debut. That is a brilliant start from our point of view. 3.5 minutes gone. Balogun with a lovely throw. Played it short for Livermore. He just fired it across. The Denara actually got brought down. Roxburgh, I'm guessing that's the goalkeeper Roxburgh that we struggled against at the lower league. Can't remember who he played for now, but it could well be him. Here's Bailey into Thompson. Swings it in looking for Ulin Wengu, and it's just over the crossbar. Big opportunity for an equaliser straight away there for South Shields. And Sanders here with a corner. Swings it in toward the far post. Thompson clears. Gallagher nods it down for Glendon. Now Livermore. Chance to strike, and it's a good effort, but it's over and wide. But we're certainly looking okay at the moment. I know we got the early goal, which does make it look a bit better. South Shields are dominating possession, though, at the moment. McGee coming out to claim that one. It's a poor delivery from Bailey on that left-hand side. And McGee fires it forward. Knee looking to challenge Dinzay. He couldn't get there. Here's Beach. Plays it back into Dinzay. Now Davidson looking over the top. Grimshaw just nods it down to Balogun. And now Gallagher back to Grimshaw. Sanders looking over the top. Harrison Knee hasn't really got the pace to get there, and it's cleared by their goalkeeper Roxburgh. Ulin Wengu challenging for it. We do well to clear it up, and we try and push forward again with Gallagher. Now Glendon. That's a lovely switch of play from him. Danawa picks it up on this right-hand side, lays it back into Bates. Can he get a cross in? He lays it into Sanders. Now he crosses, and there is Livermore, and it's 2-0 here. What a brilliant start from our point of view. And my word, we are looking like a very good side at the moment. The first team squad, incidentally, is only made up of 19 players at the moment. We do need squad depth, but again, we haven't got the finances to really go in and get in those extra couple of players. It's proving to be very difficult in the transfer market. There's some very good players that are interested in signing for us, but we just can't afford to get them in. But the core of the squad is still there, as you well know, and I think that is what is really helping us here. Everyone knows how each other plays, and we've just got to maintain and see how far we can go. Thompson here with a free kick on this left-hand side for South Shields. Whips it in toward the far post. Beach couldn't get there, and Grimshaw clears. Bailey picks it up. Can he get the cross in, Bailey? Yes, he can, and there is Beach again. It's well blocked by the defender, and McGee claims it well. as we approach half time. It's quite an even game, to be fair. Possession is slightly in favour of South Shields, and until we get used to the pace of this level of football, we might struggle a little bit. But overall, very happy. We've had 2 shots on target and scored from both of them. South Shields, 1 or 2 more chances for them so far. XG is very, very similar. Like I say, they're just edging possession, but we just need to keep up doing what we're doing. We've got the 2 goal advantage, and it would appear that we're defending quite well at the moment. Despite O'Connor and Grimshaw's ratings at the moment, match-wise, we're not looking too bad. And as we head past the hour mark, fitness is something that I've got to keep an eye on as well, of course. We are playing quite well, though, in the second half, so Shields haven't really got into it at all at the moment. And player fitness, again, looking very, very good. Glendon's just starting to falter now in central midfield, but we will keep him on for now. We have got the options on the bench, of course, but that, I mean, it's a 0 highlights in the second half, but I'm quite happy with that. We've won by 2 goals to 0. We did the damage in the first half, and if we can play like that in quite a number of matches, I think we could be in line for a decent season, to be fair. Yes, I'm not looking at promotion by any stretch, but if we can get a mid-table finish, because of course this is our last season with Maine Road before FM24 comes out. Sunday League to Champions League will be back when the game is released, of course. Might just take a day or two just to get things up and running, but we've got a season to focus on here with Maine Road, and that is a brilliant, brilliant start. Can't fault it. A 2-0 win, clean sheet included in that, of course. And the new signings seem to have played quite well too, which is good to see. Nee off the mark with his first goal, and yeah, can't really fault it overall. Yes, it'd have been nice to have a little bit more possession, but we did what we had to do, and we did it extremely well. A win away from home in our first ever game at this level, and we are off and running. So in terms of things going forward, as you can see, it was a bit hit and miss in pre-season, but we did have some good wins in there. So going forward, we'll probably get these 4 games out of the way that are in August. And to be fair, we've got an FA Cup tie, second qualifying round there. So we might do Tamworth away and then that FA Cup tie. And the games are a little bit more evenly split than they were last season, for sure, at the start of the season. But saying that, there's only 2 days between the Macclesfield game and the Banbury United game there, which a little bit harsh in my opinion. But yeah, we should be looking quite decent. If we can play like that more often than not, I think we'll do quite well. Be interested to see what the attendances are for the home games as well. 2,717 for an away game. Very big attendance, really, at the Vanarama North. And if we can do something like that at home, our attendance capacity is up to 2,000. If we can... Oh, no, it's not. I've just remembered something. Bear with me, I've not actually been on here for a little while. We have changed stadium. Regional Athletic Stadium is where we're at now, instead of at Branningham Road. And it's a brand new stadium, and we're renting it for 5,500 a year. Yay, more expense when we've got no money to start with, but it's a 6,000 all-seater. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of attendances we can get in the Vanarama North. Last season, of course, we didn't get much in the way of attendances, did we? We've got some decent ones in the FA Cup and the FA Trophy, but largely wasn't masses. About 400 to 500 people per game at home, really, give or take a couple of derby games, and like I say, the cup ties as well. Yeah, the FA Cup game again, that was away from home though. At home to FC United in the FA Trophy, that was our rivals, of course, 1,706. That's our biggest home attendance, really. We maxed out against Bolton in the FA Cup last season, but it'll be interesting. Like I say, it'll be interesting to see because obviously bigger attendances mean more money coming through the door, and if we can gradually just bring down that debt a little bit, it would certainly set the club up for the future. That is for sure. Obviously, it might not have direct effect on us in this save, unfortunately, given where we're at now. But um, certainly positive signs for the future, I would say. So, as mentioned before, we'll probably come back for that FA Cup tie. Where am I? Yeah, so FA Cup tie will be instead of the Kings Lynn game there. So Tamworth away and the FA Cup second qualifying round next time round. So until then, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It's all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will signing away.